My nigga N.O.R.E, the legend, plus the young ball, you know, he's still younger than some of your favorite rappers. We out here, man. Student of the Game album in stores right now. I want to talk about this What documentary trailer. Now, it came about, I guess, at the beginning of the year. Right. It dropped out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Called What documentary.
Right.
You know, when you go on the internet, I must be honest, sometimes, you know, I look at the times of things, and I see this.
Me too.
And I was like, 8 minutes.
If it's over 5 minutes,
I might not watch it.
Yeah, I might not watch it. It's very true. I'm the same way.
But I don't know what caught me.
Right.
But it was
no. Once you watch that, you're locked in.
Yeah, that's what it is. Once I started it.
Right.
Now, for those who haven't seen this What documentary, you must go on the internet, find it. I mean, it's footage of Nas, Puff, DMX, Eminem freestyle,
Jay-Z,
Hove is on there.
Yeah.
Motherfucking, you got 50 Cent. And the track master, talking about a two-way.
Yeah, two-way.
And like how you was the first to introduce him.
Yeah. NORE introduced this shit to the motherfucking business.
Right.
Two-way pages.
Had that 2.5, 3 years ago.
She said, yo, I can get email. And we started laughing like, what the fuck is NORE gonna do with email?
Yep.
You beamed up first.
Yeah.
Jewels is on there. Young
Jewels. Yo, you know, everybody like I had MTV hit me. I had Fuse TV hit me. I had so many people like, yo,
where's this at? What's up?
let us do that. And then like, you know, and then not only that, they wanted to interview me about it too. Like, yo, how did you capture the golden era of hip hop? It's very simple. I didn't know I was capturing it. Like, I'm just 100%. It's just like, but one thing I can say is Nas predicted the internet. Nas predicted blogs to me one day. One day me and Nas was sitting around and we were talking.
Okay.
We were smoking blunts and talking. He was like, yo, one day people are going to just want to see this. And I was like, what? Like, you know, I was young. You know, Nas is the OG, so you want to just be like, huh? But he lost me, but I was like, I wanted him to explain. He was like, one day people going to want to see your every moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your every moment, they're going to want to film everything. He predicted blogs.
You remember when this was?
This was with that interview. This was that,
when he was talking. Yeah,
sitting down at the interview. But, and like I said, like, I was just filming. I didn't know that, you know, we would come to nowadays where everything is filmed.
Yeah.
Like, and then you even want to bring your own camera guy. You like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know at the time that I was in the golden era of hip hop. I didn't know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how can you know? Like, really, when you make your first classic, you don't know you're making a classic. You understand what I'm saying? Like the War Report, the whole time making that shit, I just was happy I was out the hood. Like, I didn't know, I wasn't sitting there like, whoo, I'm making a classic, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know. So, and it goes for the same with the footage. I got people at the most rarest moment. I got Jay-Z drinking Red Stripe and smoking blunts. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen Jay-Z. I always, every time there's footage of Jay, I'll Google it just to make sure I'm still the only one who got it. And I'll be like, no, he's smoking a cigar. It's fantastic. All right, cool. And I'll move on. Like, I got Nas flipping because at the time, you know, right now it's hip-hop versus hip-hop.
Yeah.
Right now it's real hip-hop versus hip-hop. But back then, it was hip-hop versus backpack.
Yep.
And Nas had captured that moment, and he was just like, he was so offended by backpack hip hop at that time.
No backpacks. No backpacks. Ever. That's not hip hop, yo. That shit is not hip hop.
That's why I would, like, in order to put this footage out, I would have. But how I figured I would end the movie without Ted Demme, because Ted Demme had a lot to do with this. A lot of people don't know that. God bless the dead who passed away.
Ted Demme from Young TV Rap.
Yep, he shot the movie Blow, shot the movie Life, and a whole bunch of other things. Who's the Man?
I watched that last
whole
night.
Bunch of other things.
Okay.
But how I wanted to end it was, I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to 50 and show him his footage. I'm gonna go to Jay. I'm gonna show him their footage. I'm gonna go to Nas and everybody showed them their footage, and then that's how I'm gonna end it. Their reaction, like them seeing themselves back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that. You know what I mean? that's one idea how I can end it.
Well,
Well, I have no exaggeration.
I'm sure. I believe
I have
it.
1,500 tapes.
Because the 8 minutes in its own is just incredible.
Right.
Just that. Just for that. So I thank you just for those quick moments.
Yeah.
What was the pistol situation in that? What was that about?
Actually, I was dumb as hell. The first day I started filming, I bought a camera. I don't know why I bought a camera, right? So, just let you know, just let you know how stupid I was, right? The first day I started filming, I called Cameron, I called Myth Bleak, I called Fat Joe,
Okay.
and somebody else. And at the time, I didn't know Cameron had beef with Myth Bleak. I didn't know Fat Joe had beef with Myth Bleak, and I didn't know 50 had beef with Cameron. So I had all these niggas in my studio because I had just rented a space in Manhattan, and I was just like, yo, I called everybody who I could call at the time. So I had 4 different crews who all had beef, but they were like right next door to, this is back before Twitter was popping. Like if that would have happened right now, niggas would be like, yo, I'm in N.O.R.E joint. And then the next dude, all these niggas is here. But this is how smooth I got away with it.
Okay.
I had Fat Joe here. I had Memphis Bleak there, I had Cameron there, and I had 50 Cent there. And I didn't let nobody know the other was there. So I was like, yo, 5 minutes, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna come in the room. So they one dude do the interview. Then I said, yo, my man gonna walk you downstairs. Had 2 of my niggas come walk with them with the hammers.
You
make sure,
that.
yo, 50's good. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Said Memphis Bleak, yo, Memphis good. Yo, Cameron's good. The only one we didn't walk out was Fat Joe, because this is the first time I got him drunk. And he stood there for 2 hours. And we was just like, so thank God he's the one who stayed, because Memphis Bleak was still downstairs, like, you know, getting his car or whatever and shit like that. But they all had beef at the time. And so we all had guns. All my crew just had guns. Not for them, not to harm anybody, but to actually protect them without knowing, because my dumb ass, I didn't think of none of that.
This is why I've been waiting on my N.O.R.E interview all this time. 88, Shade 45.